Alright. Is it popping up? Pop up. Please. Oh, actually, let me share it to our chat as well. Copy. But hello everyone. We should be live now. Hopefully, unless YouTube's lying to me. Yep, we're live.
We're live!
Woo!
Which means I can keep singing to myself, right?
Sure.
Yeah!
Cool.
I've had Open Your Heart stuck in my head all day.
I see. Oh, Apollo won the vote.
Oh. Sick, I voted for him. Space.
Space.
Yes. Don't forget to tweet this out, man.
And doing it now. I got the link.
Are ya? Are you doing it? You doing things?
I'm doing.
Are you winning? Are you winning?
Are you winning, son?
Did you beat D&D?
How do you beat Animal Crossing?
You
How
hug
do you
everyone.
win the game? You hug everyone. Alright. What should I do first? Do I do Sonic OC to warm? No, I think I'm gonna color this commission to warm up. So.
You heard it here first, folks. Sonic OC time.
Yeah, we're gonna do Sonic OCs at some point in the stream, cause
if Drawfee can do it, we can do it. I already did it because I was bored. Also, I don't have like a drawing tablet, a good camera to like do anything if I wanted to do stuff, because I mostly do physical. Mostly because I don't have a drawing tablet, that's stated previously. You can tell I suck at this.
You don't suck. You just don't have money to put on a drawing tablet. So
I can tell I suck at this.
Pay him for existing.
Hey, yeah, give me money. $20.
I think it would be very kind of you guys to give him money.
Come on, people are giving like $100 each month. Well, that's collective, but still.
Don't talk about my earnings. Not on stream. They don't need to know what's in my wallet. Although I don't. I have money, but I'd like more money, as anyone would in this capitalistic society. Anyway, eat the rich. But,
Eat the rich, give me money.
Eat the rich and give me money. But don't give me too much money, because then I'll be the rich.
Give me like a middling amount of money, like so we're like, friends. I don't know. Here, let me post this YouTube link in like every server I'm in.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to post it in my Patreon server, and I've also retweeted it on my other account. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure a lot of my patrons have jobs that they are probably going to be at, so, I hope anyone who can join will, though.
They can, like, shirk their duties. I mean, what do they need money for?
Me.
Ah, shit, yeah.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry. But let's see. I'm gonna start working on coloring this. This is a pretty intense comm that I'm doing. I don't think I've ever actually... Well, I mean, I've done some different and intense colors for skin tones before, but I've never done a character so bright and neon, you know?
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how this goes. Doot. Oh wait, I haven't. There we go. But I tried doing action poses for this comm, and it's pretty fun.
Whoa.
They were fun to draw.
It sounded like you were about to say it was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare, actually. But no, I had fun drawing it for the most part.
Ow.
I know. How weird having fun with art. It's kind of wild, actually.
Wow. Oh, Nin, did you know they're doing another Fire Emblem thing for Dragalia in like 2 or 3 days?
I thought they were just doing another Alphonse and whatever her name was thing, like the same event over again.
Yes and no. They have the current, like, they brought back the same event, but they're doing like a new thing.
Oh.
Now we got the other girl who looks like Alphonse, like dressed the same, and apparently she knew about Yuden for decades. Which what? I haven't been paying attention to the story
I need
of.
to log into Dragalia after this stream then.
Well, no, it's just on the Twitter. Also, they're doing a thing on the Twitter where you can get like a bunch of free dragons if you retweet. You know, it's one of those giveaways.
Yeah. I'll have to look at it then after this.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. I didn't think they would actually do a new event for Fire Emblem and Dragalia. I thought it was just going to be like a one-off.
Nah, we're also getting like Crom. We're getting the small dragon lady, Tiki or whatever.
Oh, okay, cool. Do you think this means that eventually there might be a Fire Emblem game that talks about Yuden and stuff?
Maybe.
Like maybe if the worlds become more and more intertwined, or maybe he
That'd be
even
cool.
somehow joins in one. That would be interesting.
You know what? If Dragalia keeps getting more crossovers with more things,
It
maybe.
could eventually get its own Switch game, maybe? That would be fun.
Oh yeah, that. I was just going Dragalia for Smash.
Straight to Smash. But
Yeah.
I think it would probably need to be like a console game before they consider it.
Mm.
And I feel like a Dragalia game on Switch, it would have to be somewhat different, but I could imagine it working similar to Fire Emblem. What was it? What did I play? I think it was Conquest where you were able to turn into Corrin. That was fun.
I don't know.
Well, where you played as Corrin, I should say, and you were able to turn into a dragon.
Sorry, I immediately started thinking about a Smash, like, moveset for Yuden.
We talked about him maybe being like an assist before, didn't we?
Yeah, which
but
would be cool.
But having him as his own character would be pretty awesome.
Yeah, obviously, like having him as a like assist trophy would be like recognition of him as a character and make him more like interesting in the eyes of like a larger community. Because I don't think too many mainline Nintendo fans know who Yuden is.
Yeah, I mean, not many. There tends to be a sort of elitism when it comes to mobile games versus consoles, especially in Nintendo, for some reason. So a lot of console Nintendo fans don't play the mobile games, even though they're very fun, and the story in Dragalia is super interesting, and so is the one in Fire Emblem Heroes, but hardly anyone knows about them because they don't play them. I
should pay attention to the story of Fire Emblem Heroes more, but I'm just there for cool characters.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, that has its own appeal too, but I feel like if people think that mobile games are lesser games just because they're smaller, they're not. Honestly, they're not smaller at all. They're incredibly expansive.
Yeah, look at all these cute characters who have like a whole fucking like functioning backstory and also are cute.
They're able to update so much more frequently than console games as well. And the story is able to take so many different twists and turns because it's just generally an easier to work with format.
Yeah. There's over 150 characters and they all have like good backstories. They all look cute as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I'm hard pressed to find a character who I genuinely, like, 100% dislike and would. I mean, I hate summoning a bunch of the same character at once, but.
Yeah, that's
I
like any
mean,
gacha game.
yeah, that's any game. But, they all have things that make them likable and things that, like, flesh them out as characters. Which is really. I love that. I love anything that even, like, builds out its less important NPCs, I guess you could say. Well, not NPCs in this game, because, like, everyone's a playable character, but less important side characters.
Yeah. Like, who knows? Even they might become, like, more important at some point.
I mean, there was that darker-skinned girl character, who is, like, a knight or whatever. I forget her name now. Dang it. I really loved her.
Wait. I think I got her over here.
She has the blonde hair.
Patia or whatever.
Yeah. I thought that she was just going to be, like, a normal side character, but she ended up being more important than I thought. Especially in this arc.
Considering basically, like, there's a new chapter out, like chapter 13. I haven't played most of it yet, mostly because I got knocked. Like, they're doing now like limited like block offs in Dragalia now, where like, oh, you need to do this before you can do this, because if you don't do this, you're gonna get fucking wrecked, bro.
I mean, I haven't been playing Dragalia as much as I used to recently because I've just been super busy, you know, work.
Nerd.
But when I got back on, I was like, oh man, my team is super weak. Because where I'm at now, you need a 16,000 knight team, which is probably normal for everyone else. But God, I have not been playing as much. I check in for events and stuff these days mostly, and if I'm not interested in the event, I don't play, which means that my team stays weak. But also, all of my teams are up to, like, all the members of the teams that I use the most are all 80 now, and they can't really progress as much.
I don't know. Depending on who you got in your team, maybe they can.
I mean, I have the team that I'm using for the main story for most of them things is Gala, Yuden, Alphonse. Let me see who else.
Oh, Alphonse can get better now. They upped him.
Okay, yeah. Cool. So I'll have to
do some very hard campaigns though, if you want to get some of his like uppy stuff.
Okay.
Or you're gonna want to do one of the light themed Void battles, like Void Jeanne d'Arc.
Okay.
Whatever.
I have Jeanne d'Arc on the team.
Oh, good for you. You need a dark team for this because she's a light character.
Yeah, my dark teams are like my least fleshed out too, so I'll have to work on them.
Wow, that's like the most overpowered teams usually. Not overpowered, but they have a lot of like strong characters.
You know how I like to use like rogues as the main? As like the main team?
But then you gotta sacrifice some things then.
Yeah, I know, but like my strongest dark guy obviously is a rogue, but it's Odin. I like playing against him in everything, but generally he just tends to be weaker than any of my others, so I tend to kind of avoid.
Odin.
Oh, is his name Odin? He's the dark bunny guy with the you know, he's all flirty and stuff.
Oh no, wait. I know who you're talking about. Where the fuck is he here? I know I have him.
No, it's Orion, not Odin.
Ah.
Got the purple eyes, the dark ears. He's good. He's not a bad character. He's just, oh god, I need to actually make him strong. He's not strong. But the main team that I use for most things is a 15,000 might team with Fleur, Alphonse, Felicia, and Yuden, Gala Yuden, all at 80. And they all have their dragons respectively charged up, except for, I think, Fleur's, Alphonse, and Nino's dragons. I haven't been able to pull them more than once or twice, so they're not fully unbound. And some of their weapons are more special as well, so they're not fully unbound. So I have to work on grinding for those.
I mean, if you want, I can help you with some things.
I mean, that would be
better.
You are better. I just have not been
You're
playing. I have them all at 80, and I have the
my lowest team is 24,000 might.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play.
Things get strong now.
Yeah. But I
If
definitely need to work on that more. At least after the stream, probably. I'll do some grinding on Dragalia.
yeah, but welcome to our Dragalia talk stream, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
apparently,
gonna.
maybe I should just make a Dragalia OC after my Sonic one on this stream before I work on Gijinko's.
Yeah.
That'd
Oh
be fun.
man.
That's actually a good idea. Sorry.
Oh shit, Nefera is a tier 1 dark character? What? Oh shit. Why don't I have her on my team?
I could also draw
Is she level
Dragalia
1?
fan art at some point. That would be fun.
I mean, you drew like it 3 times.
Yeah, I drew.
So yeah, do it more.
Yeah, I need to draw more Dragalia because I drew Orsum, Melsa.
Fleur, and also like happy birthday Yuden for like the
Yeah.
anniversary or whatever.
I did draw Fleur, but I don't think. Did I even post that? I didn't. I don't even think I finished it.
Oh.
Because I wanted to draw all my
Sucks
favorite
for you.
Sylvans. At least I. That's a mean thing to say, Nin. Don't say that. I was about to make a mean joke.
Do you have Nefera?
Nefera? Which version? No, actually, I think I have both versions. Sorry, never mind.
Okay, so you might want to up her up for like doing light things.
She's a dark team. She's a dark one, isn't she?
Yeah. She's just, seems like
she's strong.
She's apparently tier 1.
Alright, I'll work on. Wait, do I actually have her? I have the app open now so I can actually check. She's dark. I have them all separated by element because that's easier.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I don't have her. I have her Christmas version, which is water.
Thanks.
Dang. Which, I mean, her Christmas version's strong, but it's not the one we're talking about.
Hey, how much jewels do you have?
How much tools?
Jewels.
What kind of jewels?
Like the gems, the currency.
The currency? Not a lot. I don't have a lot. Because I'm never on the game, so I don't grind.
You should get on that. Because it's gala time, dude.
Yeah, I should.
They just added a new dragon who's everyone like, whoa.
Oh, I think I got the new dragon because I logged on after you guys talked about the new gala and I did a poll and...
Did you get Mars?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I got Mars, sorry.
You're never on. You got like, god damn it.
I don't want to hear that from someone who has Lara Noah. Maybe leave me alone? Thanks.
This is not my fault you missed her twice.
I did miss her twice. Leave me alone.
You're the one who's not playing.
I'm not, but I have work to do.
Slack.
I don't want to do that when my patrons and when like my commissioners are so nice to even give me like the time of day. It feels bad slacking.
We should figure out some way to like play Dragalia on a computer. Like I think basically with how like simple the buttons are, because it's a mobile game. I feel like it could easily be translated to like a simple controller design.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people play mobile games on stream before, and I've seen like people like Jack. He did Simulacra. He recorded that, so we could do it.
Yeah,
we just have to figure out how.
I would kind of. It'd be cool if you could just like they would just add a Dragalia, but like a slightly edited version, like just controls wise.
Yeah.
To the Switch.
That would be fun. I wonder how they managed to do that though.
I don't know, but you could have your specials tied to like Hmm. I don't know.
I
Hey, you could do it.
I mean, you could have like your basic attacks be like your normal A's and B's, and then your specials be like simple button combos, like maybe XYA, for example, for the first one. Or you could use
I mean, just like a direct
backbone.
port, which like is
Oh,
compatible with the game.
oh.
Like just so you could be like, I don't know, playing it. But if we want to make like a direct thing, I think you for basic things you just have like one button for your basic attack.
Yeah.
You hold it, and then that's how you get your
Yeah.
strike charges or whatever.
Or you hit it rapidly a few times in a row. Say if you're like a rogue, you tap a few times in a row to get yourself to do things like charge forward, flip, stuff like that. But
yeah, your basic combo things.
yeah.
And as a rogue, your combo would be faster, but also it's like longer than like a basic sword combo, where
Yeah.
a sword combo you would do like 3 strikes and it would take a while.
Yeah.
With daggers, you would do like 5 strikes before the sword guy's done too.
Yeah. It could be fun. I could see it working. A port like that. Like a direct transfer.
Yeah.
Guys, actually this is just Regalia Hour.
Yeah, welcome to Dragalia time, baby.
Because more people need to know about and play Dragalia. I really want it to be more popular because the idea of it, like, getting into more, mainline Nintendo properties would just be really cool.
Yeah. Anyway, everyone do me a favor. Go to your email, whatever respective email service you use, lodge a complaint at Nintendo saying you want a Dragalia Legend of Zelda crossover event. And then keep bothering them.
Just bother them.
I'm giving you permission to do crimes. I'm a bad influence.
A horrible influence, really. But anyway, Dragalia Sonic crossover. They did Mega Man, so they have to.
Sonic just comes in and is like, hey, I heard you're friends with my friend. Want to be friends?
I heard you're friends with my friend. Want to be friends? What? Cool, you're friends now.
Yeah, you could have Sonic would probably be a roguish character, you know, fast.
Yeah, I could see having fun playing with him.
Yeah, his skills would probably like be very mobile, like it would move him. Cause you know he's fast.
Yeah. I imagine he'd be very fluid to play with.
Yeah. Man, designing crossovers is fun.
Yeah.
Especially with such a simple game like Dragalia. Simple as in like how you play it, not to huge like stat management and like other things that go on behind it, but like just like gameplay wise.
Yeah.
Like you have 3 skills and like that's it. 3 skills.
You can have more at some point.
Well, 3 skills per character.
Yeah.
Two from your actual character, and then 1 from your equipment. Then there's all other abilities that, like, you know. Whatever.
And then you also get the extra ones from your friends or from people that you carry along on quests. Usually I only carry my friends, like, characters on quests, because that gives me 3 more to use.
Yeah. What the hell was that? That was odd. Like, I swear I just heard, like, a whiff sound. Like, someone, like, fucking just hitting something, like, doing a swish motion in the air. That was weird.
That's
Where's my
someone,
charger?
that's someone watching us telling us to stop talking about Dragalia.
Oh. Wait, YouTube does that their sound?
YouTube does what?
Wait, that like what? I don't know.
What?
I'm confused.
I'm also confused. What are you talking about?
There was a sound and I'm scared.
There's someone outside your window.
I'm easily frightened like my dog.
Squigs! Are you
I
tired
have
about
two
your
puppies
dog?
now. Two puppies now. You got Squigs and Patrick.
Pugs.
Squigs is the girl. She's the blue one, as they're called in. She's gray. Don't know why they're called blue. Weird. Dogs are weird. I love them.
Blue-gray. I mean, Russian blues are technically gray. Russian blue cats. I like cats. I want a cat in my room right now.
Yeah. I said this to you, but not on stream because we weren't streaming then.
Yes.
I had to wake up early because we were doing a study hall and also other things. And my parents were just like, "Hey, wake up! Here's the dog in your bed." And I'm just like, "Oh." And that was Patrick. He's kind of a bit scared of things. Hello, sir. New person in chat.
Hello. I don't see. Oh, hello. Hello. I got a little bit of a delay.
Cool. So they brought Patrick into my room, and my room is very noise heavy, but like he's a dog, so it's worse.
Yeah.
And by noise heavy, I mean like normal things, like my fan or like
Yeah,
my
the fan,
air
the
conditioner
computer.
rattles. Also, it's a lot for a dog.
Yeah. These noises
So
that we as humans kind of tune out, he can't really. Well, I mean, he can tune them out eventually, but he's not used to them.
Yeah, it's his first experience with them, so he's just like, whoa, sounds. So he was just kind of spooked a bit. He sat in my bed with me and my mom.
Aww.
We were just like, "Hey, buddy, you feeling all right?" And he's just like, "Whoa, I'm scared." And then we gave him hugs.
Aww.
And then I had to do stuff, so I had to like get up, get dressed, all the boring shit.
Thank you for running us through your morning.
Yep.
But I'm glad that the dogs overall seem to be adjusting pretty well then.
Yeah. The only problem is like our previous dogs, Charlie and Eva, are kind of being a bit of a dicks about
Yeah,
things.
because dogs tend to be. They don't really like newbies unless they bring them in themselves.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it makes sense when like the puppies are being jerks, like trying to snatch food out of their mouths.
Yeah.
It's gross. But sometimes it's just like, you're standing next to me, fuck off.
Yeah, they're trying to assert that they were here first.
I did not eat my gummy vitamins, person. I ate my rice. Pasta. I ate a bag of pasta today.
I also did not eat gummy vitamins because those are disgusting. I cannot believe that you would ever. I can't eat gummies. I don't like them.
Like gummies in general, or just like
I
gummy
don't like
vitamins?
any gummies. I don't like how they feel in my mouth.
I'm sorry, guys. I guess we have to end the stream because can't be friends anymore.
Can't be friends anymore. I just hate the mouth feel. It's the same reason why I'm like, I can't eat Jell-O. And it used to be because of, gelatin. I can't eat that. But now I just
Don't like it.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan of the texture. I can only barely eat chocolate pudding, but that's because I like the taste of it. I like chocolate. So I'm willing to go through whatever it takes to eat chocolate.
People like chocolate.
It's just facts.
Yeah.
But I have to say, gummies, pudding, Not a fan. Not pudding. Gummies and Jello. I do like
Gummy pudding.
gummy pudding. Ew.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. But bruh moment. I'm sorry I disappointed everyone. Let's see. But Craig, you made a
Yeah.
Sonic OC recently, right?
It's just Craig again.
Yeah, I don't. So is he still like immortal and everything? Does he have any specific like Sonic-ish type moves?
I haven't. Listen, I've just drawn this yesterday. I got
Yeah,
nothing for you.
Fair.
All
So,
I've got is he's a wolf. He has a cloak and boots, I guess.
a wolf with cloak and boots. That's all you need in this world.
Yeah. It's
But,
better than some people just walking around in shoes and gloves.
nudists.
And a hat sometimes, Knuckles.
Knuckles is cool. Leave him alone.
He's stupid.
Yeah, cool. As
He
I
got-
said to Tana before, he's dumb, so he can't be bad. Only smart people are good. Only smart people are bad.
Yeah, no, but he's like accidentally bad because he's get tricks a lot.
Well, sometimes that's just the way it goes. I'm also
Like Knuckles,
easy to
you've been
trick.
through this with Sonic like over like 8 times.
He's just
like, so
a
many
fool.
times.
He's just a little baby. He is a little
And then
creature.
he went
He
and-
cannot change this. Rip Pee Pee
And
the
then
cat.
Sonic Forces happened.
And then Sonic
And we don't
Forces
talk about
happened.
Forces happened.
But
Sonic Forces is like it's a decisive game because it was worked on for a while, and was being hyped up, and it was disappointing.
oh,
Obviously, people liked it, and those people were just like, "Boy, it's so bad," but it's like it's serviceable. That's the problem. It's been worked on for like 4 years, and it was mediocre.
Dang.
It was being hyped up. They were bringing like, whoa, your own characters type stuff. That
Craig,
got
you're
everyone
going
cool.
to-
Classic
you're
Sonic was back.
You're gonna get my stream canceled. All the Sonic Forces fans are gonna come out of the woodwork.
Yes, all 10 of them.
Oh!
Uh, the story was meh. Had a cool concept. The main villain, his whole motivation was he lost a game of tag to Shadow the Hedgehog, and he was just like, "I'm strong. I can do this." And then he left after being beat up again.
Oh.
And that's the big bad villain they showed off like 20 times in like trailers and stuff.
Just someone who lost a game of tag.
Yep.
That's kinda sad.
Let's see other ways I can describe this poorly. So how the characters Infinite was hyped up. He was this cool new character. He also his main like villainous like cast that was like with him was Chaos. Whoa, that dude like was like a god, and he's just like out of control again, and he's working under someone. Whoa. Then you got Metal Sonic, and you're just like, oh yeah, Metal Sonic. Everyone loves Metal Sonic. And then you got like Shadow, and you're just like, what? Shadow? But he's a good guy now. He like hangs out with Sonic and plays tennis sometimes. And go kart racing? They're friends.
Well, to be fair, Mario and Bowser also hang out and race karts and do tennis, but they're not friends. Outside of work. Well, outside of work, they're friends. When they're at work, they're not friends.
Yeah, but like Shadow's more friends now. Like
Oh, okay.
he's kind of just like he's a. We'll talk about the characterization of Shadow later.
Oh wow, I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to the Nin stream where I talk about Sonic again for the 22nd time. Anyway, you got Shadow, and it's like, whoa, but Shadow's a good guy. And then they also got that red guy from Sonic Lost World or whatever. No one cares.
The red guy, Knuckles.
No, that'd be something. I mean, he was originally an antagonist. That'd be cool.
Ah,
Too
how
bad
many
he was
Vegetas are there in Sonic?
I guess if you wanted to draw a more like direct, it would probably the only Vegeta would probably really be Shadow.
And how many Piccolos are there in Sonic?
I don't know who would be a good. Maybe Knuckles would it, but not. He's like in a story sense, not a character wise. Because Piccolo was, you know, one of the big main antagonists.
Yeah. Also, after he also became kind of smart as well, and Knuckles, as we've discussed, is not smart.
Yeah.
So
he was an antagonist first, and then, you know, became a good guy, and he was kind of first, so that would be more equatable to Piccolo, but I don't know.
I get you.
But the red guy is Zavik from Sonic Lost World, which was also poorly written.
Zavik?
Yep, he's dumb.
What is he?
He's a red demon or something, and he's called a Zeddy. I don't know.
A Zeddy instead of a Yeti?
Yep. He's also, like, maybe inspired after a lizard or something. I don't know. One of the girls is, like, girl Zeddies is just, like, looks like a chameleon-ish. But she also has, like, hooves and tail, so I don't know.
Jersey Devil.
I think they're... Maybe. I don't know. They just look like they're supposed to be, like, demon type things. And then there's Infinite. He's standing above all of them. He's, like, in charge of them. But how did this dude get all of these strong antagonists working under him?
Imagine having a name
then
like
it turns,
Infinite.
Yeah, but, like, that was going to be, like, some of the fun part if you, like, before you saw his horribly written backstory. It was just like, whoa, man, he's so cheesy, but he's also, like, strong, so it's, like, kind of funny. But, wow, he could also kill a lot of people. And, you know, it's, like, cheesy, where it's like, haha, oh, God, everything's in danger.
I'm in
like
danger.
That fun Sonic bit. But then his backstory was literally, he's a mercenary hired by Eggman. Shadow beat him up and called him just like, I didn't know Eggman's forces were so weak. And then he was like sitting there in a corner behind a bush. He's just like, I'm not weak, I'm strong. And that's his backstory.
It's like Wheatley whenever you call him a moron. Because, you know, he's stupid. Guys, I recently got really into Portal. I feel like I should probably clarify. I had never actually partook in any Portal anything up until a week ago. Not even a week ago, like a couple days ago, when I decided to actually look at it, and I had a great time. It's just a good series of games and made me very happy. I don't know why I didn't look at it sooner. That's my summary of Portal. You probably just didn't ever have time or feel the need, because, you know, with those kinds of things that are, like, super popular, your thought is, like, oh, I'll come across it eventually. I should have made myself come across it soon. Yeah, you just don't. No one's gonna tell you or make you watch Portal. Watch a playthrough of Portal or make you play it, really. So you should just do it on your own. I probably would have had a better experience if I just played the games myself, to be honest, but I don't got time for that.
I own them, and
yeah,
they're short.
I just don't have I mean, they're short, but I'd probably get to a certain point and just stop playing to go take a break or something and be like, oh, I'll come back to this later, and then forget to finish. But
So you're lazy.
I'm lazy. I mean, maybe if I were to, like, do a playthrough of it on stream, I'd be able to get through it pretty easily, but who knows.
Maybe we should do multiplayer together sometime.
Maybe. That would be fun.
Yeah. Sonic story time!
Sonic
Long story short,
time.
Infinite sucks. He's poorly written and based on like context clues from his like theme song, because you know it's Sonic and they gotta have some bumpin' tunes.
Bumpin'.
Yeah, bumpin'.
Bumpin'.
And his theme song had some choice lyrics that specifically made it seem like he wasn't doing this of his own will, and it was just like, whoa, is there gonna be some cool story bit about that? Because the song also alluded to his like power set, and then nothing came of it.
Wow.
It just, yeah. So I suggest, whenever everyone watching, whenever we're done saying dumb things at you, and you want to see a better version of Sonic Force's like story, go watch Garrulous64's rewrites. He's really good at it.
Ooh. Guys,
I'm in his server. I'm in his server. He's cool.
Oh.
He does things. He also rewrote Lost World with that terrible red guy character. He's rewriting Sonic 06 and Sonic Generations, which didn't really have a bad story, but it really didn't have too much of a story. It was just, whoa, haha, Sonic Anniversary Collection.
Hmm.
And that was basically it.
Sonic is fun.
Yeah. Other bad things about Sonic Forces. It's not. It feels bad to play. Like the physics are odd. You don't get the right momentum. Classic Sonic is there again for some reason.
Classic as in design?
Classic as in like the character and design. Because now, so Sonic Generations, it was oopsie time travel. And by the proxy of time travel, which they still need to explain in a game or a book or something at this point, they've created two separate Sonics in like a timeline since now. Where you have the original Sonic story from Sonic 1 to Sonic Generations, where like Sonic goes throughout his life as normal, and then you got the Sonic from like Sonic 2 or like Sonic 3 or something, and suddenly you drag that Sonic out from Sonic 2 and you plop him next to like present Sonic, and that's Sonic Generations. And that causes a whole bunch of time fuckery. And then I think Sonic 3 still happens, or maybe it happened, I don't know. And then that's where Sonic Mania comes in. That's why there's a new classic Sonic game recently. Because time fuckery.
Time travel is always dangerous to play with in any game.
Yeah. Anyway, Trunks the Hedgehog also is probably dealing with some time shenanigans.
I cannot get over Trunks the Hedgehog as a concept.
But like like in a design doc, they literally said, so basically think Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. Like that's all they said in like his design doc, which is the funniest shit.
I cannot get over him.
That is also the design doc where they said Blaze the cat is like upset whenever people mention she has small boobs, which is weird to put in the Sonic design doc.
I wasn't thinking about Blaze the cat's boobs, Sonic. Honestly, I wasn't. I have to say.
Someone is definitely thinking about that.
Totally thinking
people
about
are horny.
They are. And I love those people. Thank you for being here. You horny bastards. That's a weird way to end that part of the conversation.
Yeah. I wish it was just kind of going back to Sonic, but also just more game and stuff wise.
Mm.
I wish Nintendo would add a fucking.
No, don't add that in your games, Nintendo.
No,
I'm sorry.
I want them to bring back the Virtual Console. Like, yeah, it's cool getting like SNES games and all that shit, but I don't want NES games. I want like Game Boy games and like stuff, because that's where things start getting good. Like, yeah, this original like Super Mario is like fun, but it's also old as fuck.
I want to be able to play Dragalia on my Switch, as stated previously.
Yes, as stated previously, we also want that. But also, I just want to play like the good Game Boy Advance games, like Sonic Advance. Boom, brought us back to Sonic, because the Sonic Advance games were surprisingly good. They had Sonic Advance 1, Sonic Advance 2, Sonic Battle, which was like an isometric fighting game, but that was actually pretty cool.
I was expecting it.
Which also had like a really.
I was expecting you to pull the names into Kingdom Hearts territory, where it just gets ridiculous, but apparently not.
Nah. But no, yeah. But then you also had Sonic Adventure Battle, which was an isometric fighting game, which had a sad story. So yay!
We love sad stories.
Like a sad and surprisingly dark story for a Sonic fighting game.
Hmm.
Do you want me to go into that story?
Yeah, sure. I have time.
Cool. Welcome to Craig Poorly Explains.
Every time
Sonic
we start
plot.
a new topic, you're being welcomed to a new stream.
Yeah. At some point, I should get you to draw Craig with like big fancy glasses in a chair, just like with a poorly like just a jarringly realistic fireplace behind him, and it's just like, welcome to I Poorly Explain the Plot.
Wait, go on, explain the plot to me.
Sonic Battle. Everyone, like all the Sonic gang is just like hanging out on Earth or Mobius or Mobi-Earth, whatever. And Eggman is like in his secret base, messing with his new toy that he found from his like grandpa or uncle in like a room or somewhere. And he couldn't figure out how it works, and he's just like, yo, fuck it, and drops it on the beach. Sonic goes to the beach one day because he's just like, God, I'm bored. I'm gonna head to the beach. You know, like a normal person. You know, very relatable. Heading to the beach.
I like to go to the beach. Go on, though.
Oh, wait. Nin, I just... did you know you just did... Like, I haven't been... I've been zoning out a lot, but... the top left poses, you just did Sonic Adventure 2 right there.
Did I?
Yeah, you're right.
I've never seen...
Let me see if I can get the specific, like, image. Just getting titles. Damn it. Here it is.
Wait. Oh no!
You've done it.
Why does it look? Why does it look like that?
Okay, but once you're done actually making this all look nice, you should do a Sonic and Shadow colors of that. Just that top left version, and give that to the dude for fun.
I hate
just
that. Gross.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sonic goes to the beach, finds a robot, and Sonic's just like, hey, wait, why is there a robot on the beach? Is this an Eggman thing? And the robot is just like, it doesn't understand what's happening, and is like, barely there, and just like, fight me. And Sonic's just like, yeah, sure, why not? And then they fight. And then the robot's just like, fight me again, because that's how the game works. You fight them once, and then you fight them again to pad out the game.
Mm. It's like a Norse fairy tale.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, remove the first fight, and that's better. Like, that would be a better game overall. But then, like, Sonic's just like, wow, you're fun to fight. Tails probably will help with this. And just like then they go to Tails' house, which is for some reason shaped like his face. You know, like a fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon character.
Tails is just really enamored with himself in this version. Get off his back.
Then Tails is just like, well, I don't know what this is. And Sonic's just like, oh.
I don't know why I thought you would.
No, he's just like, well, come on, you're smart. You got the brain. You got the brain cell, man.
Tails has the brain cell.
Yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
And he's just like, Tails is just like, I don't know. But he seems to like this shiny rock that I have on my desk, and just like, wait, that's not a shiny rock, that's a Chaos Emerald. And then it was like, whoa! And then he absorbs it, and everyone's just like, maybe we should slightly be worried about this. The last time something started absorbing Chaos powers, it turned into a giant water creature and like killed like an entire city.
Wait, people died?
We don't. It's very heavily like. It's probably Sonic so just gonna be like, oh, everyone's okay, but like so many people probably fucking died. An entire city was flooded abruptly, and a tsunami like basically hit that whole city.
And they just don't talk about it?
They just don't bring it up. It's just like, oh man, remember that one time Chaos attacked the city after gaining the power of all 7 Chaos Emeralds? Yep. Are we going to talk about that? How he killed, like, probably so many people. Like, oh my god.
Wow.
But anyway, now he's just, like, kind of a cool dude who shows up sometimes.
Like Vegeta.
Shows up for, like, this ancient god of destruction sometimes shows up for, like, sports and racing. Yeah. He doesn't really do much.
He got it all out before.
Yeah. But Sonic and Tails are just like, he'll probably be fine absorbing Chaos powers. And then after the dude starts absorbing like emeralds, he starts like repeating words like a fucking baby.
Oh.
Look at this baby. He doesn't understand words. He's just saying shit. Wish I was like that.
Wish my life were that simple.
Just saying shit.
I mean, we already kind of do that, but...
Yeah.
I wish I could do that and be accepted in society.
Yeah. So Sonic's just like, we should probably give him a name. And Tails is like, whoa, what should it be? And Sonic's just like, haha, I am Mr. Creative. I'm going to call him Emerald, because, emeralds. And Tails is just like, wow, yeah, he's cool.
You're very creative, Sonic. Yes, actually. Tails actually simps for Sonic. But not like simp in that way. He just kind of accepts whatever Sonic says.
That's mostly just because Sonic's headstrong.
He has no choice.
Yeah.
But to accept whatever Sonic says is, like, he's gonna run with it anyway, so I might as well say okay.
Sonic says something, it's just like, well, you see, and Sonic says, nope, I've decided.
It's like in that miscellaneous myths we just saw. Did you say impulsive?
Yeah. So basically, this dude who is like a robot friend, they just like go around town, just like have fun. It's just like, hey, other Sonic friend, cast friends, my robot son. And they're just like, whoa, time to teach him things.
It's
and be
never...
a poor influence.
One thing that I've
At points.
learned is that having a robot son in any media tends to be a bad idea.
Oh yeah, just wait till the end of this game where you're sad.
He's going to die.
Gruesomely.
Yeah, I don't know of many robot sons who don't meet a horrible fate or end up evil. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
Actually, in Sonic Advance 3, there's another robot son friend who does have a good turnout because he shows up in the Archie comics and just like hangs out. But as we all know, what happened to the Archie comics, so you know.
So everyone in that timeline was obliterated. Everyone in that canon is gone now because it ended.
Yep, including Shard. Insert Sabi, Nin, and Craig like like with a picture on his wall, just like I miss you.
I miss you so much. The only good character design changed my mind.
But basically, how the story goes is, the Sonic hangs out, Sonic and Tails learn that Emerald can like,
he can make Chaos Emeralds in his stomach.
No, he can absorb other people's like data. So Sonic is just like, I'm gonna punch real good and fight some enemies, and Emerald's just like, I can do that now too, and copies him. So he's like that kind of. He's Mega Man, but like better and cooler, and not blue.
Goku. He's
Goku. Oh yeah. No, Sonic's Goku. We established this.
Well, yeah, but
how we can't have two Gokus.
Yeah, actually, you can. According.
No, we can't.
I mean,
we can't have two Gokus, or else one of them is gonna be bad.
Are you thinking about Goten right there? Because I was thinking of Goten as second Goku.
I totally forgot about Goten.
Who's literally just Goku.
Because who cares about Goten?
Oh! I care.
Not even Goten cares. They get pushed off to the sidelines in most things.
Why does he even exist then?
Because Toriyama's bad at storytelling sometimes.
Oh, dang. You heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Although, honestly, is anyone surprised?
And not even the new guy, Toru Taro, is too good. He's good at it sometimes, but he's like, come on, missing out on some cool things. Like, let the main cast, like the side cast, get some cool fights in, and not just like have Goku come in the last second and save him. Give us that Tiencha fusion. Come on, they were fighting together for a bit. That would have been cool. Bring that into canon. Gogeta's canon now. He wasn't canon for a bit.
That's good. Maybe is Gogeta being canon actually a good thing? I have no clue.
Yes, well, we'll get into that later. Let me finish up Sonic.
Okay, when I make my Dragon Ball OC, that's when we'll talk about it.
We'll do our Dragon Ball OCs after the Sonic OCs. God, pay attention.
No, that was going to be Dragalia OCs. Pay attention. It was going to be Sonic, then Dragalia, now Dragon Ball.
We gotta make one that we can easily put in all three. But basically, Sonic battle is all the Sonic friends hang out with Emerald, teach him stuff. Knuckles teaches him how to trash talk. Amy is creepy and gets Emerald to think of her as his mom.
Yeah.
Because Rouge made the mistake of, I think Tails made the mistake of saying, Emerald's like his robot son, and Amy is just like, son, you say? Hmm?
Do you mean I get to project a relationship?
Oh, so you mean he's a father? Oh, who could be a perfect mother to this darling little boy?
It must be
And
I.
and and Tails is just like,
Yeah, I'd be kind of creeped out too.
yeah. And then they just, everyone hangs out. Uh, Emerald keeps getting Chaos Emeralds. Shadow learns that Emerald is actually tied to Dr. Gerald Robotnik, his creator, and Shadow learns that Emerald was also only made to destroy, but Rue okay. Shadow figures out that Emerald was programmed to just destroy all life because I don't know, whatever his face is was like edgy or something. Um, and Shadow's just like, I can't let you do that, and is ready to fight him and destroy him. But Ruse is just like, hey, as the only person who's sane around here, let me give you a better solution. And Shadow's just like, go on, but I'm ready to punch at any time. And Ruse is just like, well, we can actually get him to like reprogram him so he like stays the same, like learned emotion wise, but also now he doesn't want to like kill anyone. And Shadow's just like, this is acceptable.
I still want to do a punch though.
Yeah.
And
then we'll get into that later. Listen, the only thing he's edgy is in the games with bad writing. We'll get into that later. But after I finish talking about battle, we'll go on to different topics, and then I'll bring it back to Sonic at some other point.
Okay.
But they go through all the rigmarole. They have fun, and at the end, they find like the programming thing, and Chad's just like, okay, I know how to make this cool and not sad at all. And he's just like, Gizoid, give hope to humanity or whatever. And then after the reprogramming thing is done, Emerald turns back to normal and just like, hey, why are you being all so serious, man? We're friends. And now he's like fully good, and there's no way anything bad could happen, right?
Right.
Right, Sega? Right? Anyway, next chapter, everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Chaos shows back up for some reason. He's just like hanging around, causing problems. If you want, you can play as like Emerald and go fight him, so you can get cool moves. Emerald can like absorb moves and shit. And what better moves to learn from the actual god, a legitimate god?
Yeah, Goku. Am I wrong?
And then everyone's just like, well, Eggman must be up to something. And then they're right. And they all go to Eggman's place, and they're just like, hey, fuckface, let's fight. And Eggman's just like, oh, well, how about this? And then he blows up like actual stars and makes Emerald absorb the energy, so much so that he like goes berserk, starts to like basically have a space station point a cannon at Earth, and the only way they can solve it is fighting. Even after like a bunch of other things they tried, which was just like passwords and all that shit. And throughout all of this, Emerald is like saying like he is in so much pain but can't do anything. Like through this entire thing, he's just like just in agony.
Oh, poor baby.
And then, yep. And then Tails is like, the only way we can do this if we fight him. And then Tails is also like, but if we fight him, there is 100% chance he will be destroyed.
Because we're too strong.
And then, you fight him. Emerald comes back to his senses near the end of his his life, and then he has a heartfelt speech where he's just like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna die, I guess. Oh, d- don't worry, I'll be fine.
Aw.
Just, you saved the day, right? It's good." And so I'm just like, "Dude, we're gonna be fine. We're friends. Come on, you can't die here. We're gonna hang out." Because he's like not okay with all the doom and gloom. Because this robot child who they've just raised over the course of like a week or two is dying in his arms. And then Emerald gives out a few last like goodbyes. Uh, throws a dig at Knuckles, saying he's so gullible all the time. It also says go easy on him because he's like a good boy.
Yeah.
And then he dies, and then they leave and be sad.
I don't like Sonic.
And Tails is just like, do you think if we be better and we finally stop this endless violence, do you think we could bring Emerald back? And Sonic's just like, I hope so. And then they leave on a super sad note. Like, what the fuck?
I don't like Sonic.
Sega? What the fuck?
Hey, Sega, do you have to crush my hopes and dreams like that? Or...
You have to hurt this small child? I'll hurt you.
He was just a baby.
He was just a boy! He was just a boy with hope in his heart and a fist in his hand. He's gonna punch you.
I'm not happy.
And then they killed him. Look what they've done to my boy!
They should have just let him destroy the world. Just give him what he wanted. Well, not even what he wanted, but anything to keep him alive.
You hurt my boy.
I'm just genuinely upset, actually.
He was just so nice. All he wanted was to be friends with Sonic. And who doesn't want that?
Eggman. Eggman doesn't want to be friends with Sonic. Okay.
I'm done with my rant.
Okay. It was very heart-wrenching.
Yep. Do you want to talk now about why Goten and like other characters are really being poorly represented in Dragon Ball?
Sure, tell me.
Is that a yes?
I said sure. I said sure, tell me. You're going to anyway.
Yep. Compliance is not a factor here. So, as most Dragon Ball things go, it's a Goku and Vegeta show at nearing like the point where it is in the manga. But even then, they had a cool section where it was just like, whoa, it's the main cast. They're actually like helping and doing things, fighting against a galactic threat whose entire thing is going to destroy the Earth. But like, they do like 2 things, and then they get bailed out by Goku. Like, that always happens. Like, they can't let these guys have some victories. Like, Yamcha was like beating up, like, he fought and like defeated 4 guys, like 4 intergalactic criminals. That was, like, everyone was just like, whoa, Yamcha!
And they couldn't let him have that?
What was it?
They couldn't let him have that?
Well, like, they had that, like, whoa, he's fighting people. Then it always comes down to, oh, they can't do it at the end, and then Goku comes in for the save. That's just how it goes.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, like, they even had, like, Tien, Chaozu, and Yamcha all meet up and, like, working on fighting a big bad. They couldn't even let us have, like, a cool side chat, like, battle where it's just, like, Yamcha's like, hey, so you know how, like, Goku taught the kids that fusion technique? And Tien is just like, no. And And then they have a short back and forth, and then Tianxia becomes canon. Cause like, come on, we got Gogeta. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on.
Oh, it's kind of sad.
And then they got bailed out by Goku, cause yeah, it's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's Goku show.
Yep. Like Goten and Trunks weren't even there. They're like the only other characters you ever see like fuse.
Yeah.
Like they didn't even do anything. Like why aren't they there? Why not have Goten and Trunks there? Like, that would be some cool like hijinks where they get in over their heads, and then they have to be bailed out by not Goku, other important members of the team who help. Because you know, it's a team, not just Goku.
The Z Fighters.
Yeah. And kids.
And kids.
Kids. With the
Z
Z.
Fighters and the kids.
But like, in the very beginning, obviously Goku was very important, as you've seen since we've been watching. And as you may have noticed, like when we've been introduced to Krillin, he was the Vegeta at that point, basically. Not as like evil as Vegeta, but he was like they were rivals.
Yeah.
Always that. And whenever, even in the tournament arc, Krillin fought Jackie Chun.
Yeah.
And that's usually what, in modern Dragon Ball, Vegeta does. Vegeta fights the enemy first, shows off, whoa, the enemy's strong, then Goku comes in. And that's how Dragon Ball works. But in the first one, they actually all lost, because, you know, it was a Chi-Chi moment. And since that's how Dragon Ball works, each character has been slowly being pushed down a line. From Krillin, whatever happens in the rest of Dragon Ball, I haven't really been paying attention. We haven't watched it in a while. We need to watch it again sometime soon.
Yeah, we should.
From Krillin, whatever else happens, maybe Yamcha. Probably not. He doesn't. Maybe, I don't know. Piccolo, Piccolo becomes important at some point. Then he doesn't really have too much of a limelight. Then Vegeta shows up, and he stayed there as right behind Goku ever since then.
Yeah.
Always coming in to show up, get beat up, and then leave and be upset. The only time all this was wrecked out of balance was the Cell arc, where Vegeta, still had his like whole "I'm gonna show up and like make things worse." He does.
That's what he does.
But instead of it being Goku, who shows up and solves all the problems, it's his son, Gohan, the son born of an alien race with the power of a legend on his side. He's stronger than everyone. He's so close to mastering everything. Next arc, it's 5 years later, he sucks now and Goku's back. He also has a new unearned power that came out of nowhere. Not many people like the Boo arc.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, can we stop talking about Dragon Ball for one moment to give me some exposition on Blaze? Because I have no idea who she was or what she does.
Okay, she is the princess of a separate dimension called the Soul Dimension. She's a princess. She's a cat, and she has fire powers.
Oh, okay.
Technically, if we count Sonic 06, that is actually her beginning origin, where she was actually a being from the future who, in the end, sacrificed herself to contain the fire monster Iblis, also known as the Flames of Disaster, which in the very end, using the power of 2 Chaos Emeralds, sealed them away in a different dimension, which is how Sonic rush happens, and that's
Oh,
how she gets sent to that dimension. And then nothing is ever said about her again, and no one likes Sonic '06.
okay, cool. So was I'm guessing she was a liked character though. She shows up a lot.
Oh yeah, but like she doesn't really have too much story relevance too often.
Yeah, fair.
Like Silver shows up. Why is he here? He's like from the future.
Okay,
So,
you can go back to Dragon Ball now. I got a good idea of what she's like.
mm. uh, that's my basic point of Dragon Ball is they're not giving too many characters of their own like spotlights. Yamcha had his own like manga that became like that was started out as fan, but then became like an actual canon thing,
Mm.
kind of. It wasn't canon as in like it happened, like the world was affected by it. It was canon in the sense that Beerus, the god of destruction, was like playing a game with his brother, and that's why this person from another universe is now inhabiting the body of Yamcha.
And
And
that's
also another
actually
guy
still a
is
thing that's happening
Chiaotzu.
right now.
But
Like there that was is that still a thing that's happening? Someone else is inhabiting Yamcha's
no,
body?
no,
Okay.
it was
That's
it was just like a short 4 issue manga
yeah.
where like it
Wasn't
was
it
just a
like a Dragon
game.
Ball fan?
Yeah, then
Got
it became canon.
yeah. Oh.
So
But
it was basically just a separate like in Dragon Ball, the angels don't have a really set powers thing, which
yeah.
means they're basically Deus Ex Machina
Yeah.
as a character. So
Yeah.
whenever they want, like, they just do shit. So they're also the attendants of the gods of destruction, who destroy shit.
Mm.
And Whis is like trying to keep Beerus in check, and Beerus's brother shows up, and that Beerus's brother is also a god of destruction and also has an angel by them. And Whis and the other angel are just like, hey, let's make a game so we can keep them distracted and not fuck shit up. And
Mm.
they're just like, yeah. And so they're just like, okay, you two, choose a human from another dimension in time and all that bullshit. And then they get beat. Both of them choose a human. Whoever Beerus chose got put into Yamcha. Whoever Champa chose, that's the other dude,
Mm.
got put into Chapsu. And then that whole like thing was self-contained and a whole separate thing
Yeah.
that immediately ended itself after like the two dudes inhabiting the body of Yamcha and Chapsu realized, oh hey, we're Dragon Ball fans. We know things. And
You
then they
don't
just
have to
were just like,
die.
oh man, what's your favorite arc of Dragon Ball? And they're just like, oh man, like we're in the Cell arc right now, dude. And like, yeah, oh dude, we're missing the fucking Cell battle. And they're just like, oh yeah, oh Gohan's gonna turn Super Saiyan 2. And then they're just nerds.
Whoops, they're just nerds.
And then Beerus and Chomp are just like, fucking, no one won. No one, they didn't kill each other. And then Whis and the other lady is just like, haha, this was a fun distraction. Okay, time to go home. And that's how that side manga ended.
And it just as most side mangas probably should.
Yeah.
So that they don't end up accidentally making themselves go on for too long.
Yeah. It was only 4 issues, so. Meh.
It was a thing.
Yeah. So.
I'm making my Sonic OC now.
Sick.
Yeah. It's actually easier to draw in the style than I thought. I just have to figure out how I want the eyes to work. Those are the hardest part.
Yeah. You gotta place them right over the mouthpiece.
Yeah. I hate peace.
Yeah.
In the context of mouths. don't like
And then,
it, actually.
and then if I give you $5 right now, can you give me a sketch of my Sonic OC as well?
Yeah, sure. I'll have them stand next to each other looking rad.
Yeah. And then we can then peer pressure the rest of the server into doing their own Sonic OCs. Or else they'll all be put in gay baby jail.
I know that if I wanted to consume Sonic content, I probably wouldn't play the games, but it doesn't seem like there are any good shows, and the games don't sound that great in general.
I mean, they're like junk food.
Junk
It's
food.
fun.
Yeah.
It's not always the best, but God, you have a fun time.
Like, it seems like the comics are my best bet for, like, getting real story stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Anything that's, like, really consequential.
Well, yes and no.
Not consequential. Consequential is a bad word, but getting anything that I could really stomach, I guess, is how I would phrase it.
I believe if like Sonic Adventure 2 was more like quality. It's not the best quality. I love the game. It's fun, but it's a product of the era, and by that I mean not in the bad way of like, racism, as in we're talking over each other. Everything's poorly mixed. Why is my mouth moving like this? That product of the era, where everything sucked.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know. Because all the cutscenes were built for Japanese dialogue, which is shorter.
Yeah, tends
than
to
English.
be. Because one word could basically mean a sentence a lot of the time, so it's just generally shorter, tends to be.
Yeah. But Sonic Adventure 2 was entertaining. We don't talk about Shadow the Hedgehog, the game.
Yeah. Does anyone wear hats in Sonic? Does anyone wear hats?
Sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna have a hat. I wanna wear a baseball cap.
Cool. You're gonna have to. You can either have it like just sitting on top in between the ears, or you're gonna have a hat with
I'm
ears.
gonna have it with ear slots.
Nice.
I always preferred the ear slot look. I don't like tiny hats on animal characters. It just doesn't jive with me.
Let me just look up Sonic characters with hats.
Please. AU and Sonic where everything's the same, but they all wear those, you know those hats that have like the spinning fan thing on top?
Yeah. We got Knack the Weasel.
But you were saying something before I interrupted with hats.
Yeah, I'll do that later. The Sonic Adventure 2 battle. Why did I have battle? Technically that's true, but no. Sonic Adventure 2 has like the makings of a good story. It's just not presented the best. Because, you know, it's old.
Yeah, naturally.
There's good character moments. Shadow grows, learns like that humans are worth protecting. He has friends, and it's very easy to hate people based on the limited bad experiences.
You learn a lesson in that one.
Yep.
Is
and then Shadow the Hedgehog happened.
I wonder.
Yeah. And then Shadow the Hedgehog happened, and we don't talk about that. It was bad.
Yay.
Let's talk about Sonic Heroes, where at the end of big spoilers, it's a Sonic game, who cares? Shadow dies at the end of Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh.
Or does he? Who knows?
The end? Question mark?
He either dies or doesn't. He either dies and is cloned, or there's more than one Shadow, or he just doesn't die.
These are all possibilities, correct? Because of his origin.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
So, Sonic Heroes rolls around. Team Dark is being formed, which is Rouge, who is working under the super secret gun organization to find a secret project in one of Eggman's labs. You know, fuck Eggman and shit.
Mm.
And Rouge comes across a chamber containing, it's all cloudy and filled with green juice. And she's like pressing buttons and just like, that's Shadow. And then, like, Shadow opens his eyes. A robot from another room bursts in, and Shadow breaks out of the, like, containment chamber, like, saving Rouge. And that's, like, an immediate, like, good characterization, because, like, without all the evil shit that Joe Robotnik and Eggman did, he was actually, you know, pretty chill dude. You know, just, like, hanging out with this super sick lady on the Ark before he was, you know,
Yeah.
things.
I made it, quick interruption, I made it so that the way the ear slots work is that it's like, it has this flap over here that buttons over. So like it, when I put the hat on, it's open, right? Slip my ears through, and then I button over them, and I think that's cute, a cute detail. I like seeing that kind of thing in hand throw type worlds. I think it's cool. Like having special ways for outfits to work. Like, as you know, I was watching Beastars recently.
Yes.
I finished it, but there's this part in the anime where you...
Here's Sonic with the hat.
Thank you. Let me look at it. There's this part in the anime where you see one of the characters in her underwear, and she's a character with a tail, Haru. She's a bunny character. And the way that her underwear works is that there's actually this, like, button flap that goes over her tail as well that, like, gives her a nice hole, but doesn't just have a weird, ugly hole in the back of the panties, you know? It's interesting. Also, let me open Sonic with a hat on my canvas so that everyone can see Sonic with a hat.
Sonic with the hat. Sonic with the hat. Sonic with the hat.
I imagine the hat doesn't have a back to it.
I don't know.
It's cool. It fits well. But, you were explaining something. Sorry, I interrupted again. I just wanted to talk about my hat.
I think it was about Shadow.
Yes.
Basically, without all, like, the interruptions of the mean Robotnik, so Eggman and Gerald, Eggman's grandpa or uncle or whatever.
Yeah.
Crumple.
Yeah.
He was actually just a pretty chill dude, hanging out on the Ark with a sick little lady called Maria, and then a military organization raided the compound. Maria sacrificed herself, and
Naturally.
Shadow had a bad experience.
Wow.
Yep. So, you know, trauma.
It'd be like
Trauma.
that.
Yeah, be like that.
Sometimes you just be traumatized.
But as, like, without all that, like, traumatic bullshit, Shadow's actually, like, a pretty chill dude. Sonic Adventure, or Sonic Heroes, he's all, like, rebooted, has a really poor understanding of himself, doesn't even know if he's the real Shadow anymore, and, like, without really understanding who Rouge was at the point when he came out of the tube, like, was ready to sacrifice himself for her, you know, out of nowhere. So, you know, he's a pretty chill dude. And then all the bad games that with poor writing make him ungodly edgy.
Oh. Because his name is Shadow.
Yeah.
Because of his name.
It's also because some Sonic fans wanted Sonic to have a gun.
Give Sonic
and that's
a
how
gun.
we got Shadow the Hedgehog the game.
Give Sonic a gun, 2K. What? Wait, how old is that game?
I don't know, like, I think 2004. Let me look.
Oh my god. Sonic is old.
Yeah, he.
Guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but your fave's an old man.
Oh shit! I actually got that surprisingly close. 2005 is when Shadow the Hedgehog came out.
Wow.
Yeah. I keep accidentally writing Sonic.
Sonic. Snomic. Sonic, but it's Snom. That's the
Oh my god,
only
yeah.
change.
You just give him a fun coloration.
Sonic proportions are strange. Their hands are big.
Yes. Okay, so the original Sonic came out in 1991.
Wow.
Yes. And then Sonic 2 came out like a year or two later. Then, in 1998, we got Sonic Adventure, which that was like the whoa.
Whoa.
I'm like, whoa, we're in 3D now. Everything feels good, quote unquote. It was 3D. The first foray into 3D for some things, so
yeah,
not the best.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah. And it was pretty cool. And then they started doing big stories and things that actually happen in game and not just in manuals, as happened with all other games in existence at that point. You either had a story in a manual, poorly explained in game, or you didn't have a story.
Oh, you mean like Mario?
Yes.
Which is just, I guess back then you basically just jumped into the game and you didn't know why you were doing it unless you read the manual, like why your character was doing it, which is fine, I guess. Really depends.
Yeah, but it was like Sonic, you were just like, you just go, because that was the whole thing. You're just like, well, I'm fast.
I'm here, I'm going.
I'm here, I'm blue, I'm going. Oh no, these little robots are containing animals, gotta save them. And that's how you play Sonic.
The environmentalist game, for sure.
Yep. Also, anti-war.
Surprising, considering the tons of war.
I mean, technically there was only like one war.
One real war, but...
Which still, it is fucking something else to hear Knuckles explaining to this giant green crocodile, that's why it's called War Vector. It's not supposed to be good. Just like, what the fuck was Sonic Forces? I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. It's not supposed to be good. Or no,
Like, holy shit.
What game am I playing again?
Yeah. Also, Tails was poorly written in Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces is just poorly written. But, characters... in Sonic Adventure, you got some good character development by, some characters. Mostly Tails. Because, he had his whole, growing up moment, because he was just, 8 or whatever. He was a fucking baby.
He was probably a baby.
He was probably 10 at that point, but still, a goddamn child.
Just a little baby.
Smart one, but a baby.
He was just a little baby, a creature. He cannot change this. Rip Pee-Pee the cat. Go on.
Wait, Pee-Pee died?
Yeah, Pee-Pee died a while ago.
I forgot.
Yeah, rip.
Rip Pee-Pee. Anyway, in Sonic Adventure, Tails has this whole growing moment where he's Sonic beats Eggman and he's dealing with his own thing. But Eggman, he's not done. He's ready to do whatever it takes to destroy town or something.
Or something.
Yeah, and he's about to launch an actual fucking nuke at this city. It hits the city. Oh no, it was a dud. But he's gonna go recover it so he can like try again or whatever. And Tails is just like, wait, what? No, fuck you. I'm gonna stop that. And then Tails does it. Eggman is just like, Tails, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm gonna fight you. And Tails is just like, no, and then wins.
Nice. Also, my character has this weird newsy aesthetic going on, apparently.
Nice.
I like it.
Sonic Adventure 2 happens. Tails gets some more characterization. There was a point in, like...
I forgot to add the
Sonic characters are doing things, they try and fight Eggman. Shadow appears. Sonic gets arrested. Tails is legitimately ready to break him out of prison, like an actual goddamn prison where they hold other hardened criminals and this hedgehog. Then later on, like, they're in Eggman's space station because he stole that from his like grandpa or whatever.
Yeah.
He steals a lot of things from his grandpa.
As you do.
And then he's like Sonic. Eggman is threatening Amy with a fucking gun, like a legitimate ass gun.
Oh.
Like, not some cartoony cannon, just like a legitimate pistol, just pointing it at her. And just like, okay, Sonic, give me the fucking emeralds, or else Amy gets fucking blasted. Then Sonic does go to do that. Then Eggman is just like, psych, you're getting launched into space, fucker. And Tails had a secret plan where the emerald they were gonna give him was a fake. And Tails is just like, wait, how did you know it was a fake? And he's just like, you told me, and then kills Sonic. But oh no, it turns out Sonic's not dead, because, he's the main character.
Yeah.
You have questions?
Nope. Not really. This all seems like Sonic to me.
Yep. So, Tails, Amy, and Eggman are all sitting in this, like, space station, and they see Sonic's pod explode. Eggman is like, oh, yeah, fuck you. Tails is just like, you killed my best friend. Oh, God. Amy is, like, also like, you killed my boyfriend.
I have your boyfriend. Chowder style.
But oopsies, turns out Sonic has enough of an understanding of chaos control and a Master Emerald shard and this fake emerald to basically teleport. And then Knuckles walking around on the space station just looking like, God, I wish I knew where I was. Teleports Sonic teleports right next to Knuckles, and he's just like, oh, hey, Sonic, what's happening? And he's just like, well, I gotta go save the day. And he's like, cool. But cut back to Tails, Amy, and Eggman, and Tails is ready to fucking fight Eggman immediately after, like, he saw Sonic die. And he's like, wow, he's like, what, 14 at this point? Still a fucking baby, and he's ready to fucking fight.
He wants to be
Cut to Sonic Forces. Same thing happens. Everyone thinks Sonic dies, and Tails is just like doing nothing. He's stronger. He's smarter. He's better than he ever was. He's just a coward. He's worse. He's a bad character in that. The old, like, fucking baby-ass Tails would see Sonic die in front of him and be ready to gut the man who did it. This Tails got scared of a weaker version of an enemy he fought as an 8-year-old. Because, Chaos was back.
That sounds pretty sucky, actually. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, just watching a character revert like that.
Oh, yeah, so that's why Sonic Forces is really not a good game. A lot of characters revert. Uh, Knuckles becomes a legitimate war general, which is weird. You know, bad things. It's bad.
I don't like it. Guys,
There's also just
I can definitively say I don't like this game that I never played.
Yep. Well, you don't need to like a game for its like gameplay. You can have a good, like a fun game to play with poor story. It's just a shame that neither of those things were true. Gameplay was mediocre, and the story was bad. Took 4 years to make, baby. Wasted all 4 of them.
I kind of feel bad for the team. Oh my goodness.
It's a good thing Christian Whitehead, made by the fans, for the fans, officially licensed by Sega, made Sonic Mania. Whoa, classic Sonic, all in its glory. What? Special DLC coming out soon after. Mighty and Ray, long forgotten characters who haven't showed up in a while. They're just here? Fuck yeah. Whoa, this is fun to play. The story is like classic Sonic story, but hey, who needs that? It's fun.
So, as a Sonic fan, what would you say is your favorite part of Sonic?
Probably one of the Supersonic things. Because Supersonic's always like that triumphant moment where it's just like, whoa, yeah, magic.
Oh, so do you like Super Saiyans as well in Dragon Ball?
And we haven't really gotten to that point in when we're actually watching.
Yeah,
we're so far away from that.
Yeah, we're incredibly far, like an entire series.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really show up at all until Dragon Ball Z, correct? They don't do They don't do Super Saiyan until Dragon Ball Z. I remember that moment.
because Toriyama just wanted, like, the transformation, like how it looks, was also just there because Toriyama didn't want to ink Goku's hair for a while.
Yeah, we have to wait till Toriyama gets lazy, and that doesn't happen until Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Lazy, and he also wants to up the stakes by a galactic scale.
Yeah. Does Sonic do seams? Let me look at these outfits. They don't, really. Except for that seam running down Blaze's chest.
I don't know, well, don't look through the main Sonic cast as, like,
well, yeah, and I mean, I'm any excuse to draw less lines and simplify the shapes. I feel like that would make this look really good. Keeping the shape simple and the line art nice and blocky. So I'm fine with not doing many seams.
Want to see the character I based Wolf Kragon?
Yes. Because I'm going to be drawing him after I finish doing the rough lines for this.
Yeah. Character introduced in the Sonic comics. Whisper. Soft-spoken resistance fighter.
Alright, let's see. It's loading.
She, like, fights people.
Wait, why does Amy get to wear pants in her outfit, but Sonic does not wear pants? Wait, does he wear pants?
Listen, don't worry about it. And the more we talk about weird clothing habits, the weirder it gets.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Just
he's
worry.
Cute. Whisper is cute.
Yeah, she was like...
She's very cute.
She's showed up... Listen, Sonic Forces, not a good game. Bad story. After it, the comic that like takes place after, good story. They brought back Metal Sonic. people are doing things. It's not just a Sonic show. You know,
Hmm.
kind of like Dragon Ball.
Hmm.
You got cool sections where like Sonic runs around, obviously like helping people, but you also get like other characters doing things. Like, whoa, first issue, Sonic's rescuing a town from a big badnik attack. But oh no, he's going in over his head. Tails is there to help and save the day because they're good friends, and
Hmm.
Tails is like a good character who's not a coward.
You
Fucking
know, you don't really understand how gigantic Sonic hands are until you see that pose where they're standing face forward with their arms out to their sides.
yeah.
Like, those are ginormous. Like, if she slapped me with those hands, I think I'd go flying across the room. Those are just pancakes on sticks there, but I like it. I like the style. I think that if Sonic has anything going for it, it's just that its character design is just very fashionable. I like
yeah.
I don't really see any characters who I genuinely dislike how they look. Their clothing sense and the way that their characters look is just very I like it. It's very modern in a way that's like timeless almost
Yeah.
because a lot of it still holds up years later, decades later at this point.
Shit, yeah, decades. It's a shame they can't fucking do a good game about it. Oh!
Mm.
Come on, guys. I love this series. Stop being bad.
But overall, it's just it looks very nice. Or at least a good part of it does. I like how the cartoons look, although I haven't watched many, and I've heard that they aren't great.
They aren't, because they're early bad time cartoons.
Yeah. I mean, they have a recent one that's been going on, but I haven't really heard anything about it, so I don't know if it's good or not.
Recent one?
But it's semi recent. It's in 3D and it's been airing for a while. It's still airing now.
Do you mean Sonic Boom?
I don't. Is that what it's called?
Do you know what Sonic looks like in that?
No. Hold on, let me look.
Does he have wrappings around him and a scarf?
Let me
Or
look. Because I think that's. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of with the scarf. Is that airing right now?
I don't know. The game was based on very bad, broken, buggy mess. Not many people liked it. The story was also bad.
Oh no, I feel like I remember Sonic wearing a jacket though. Hold on.
Hey, look up Evil Sonic.
Wait, hold on. Let me look up Sonic with a jacket first. No, not Sonic on a jacket. Sonic with a jacket.
Look up Evil Sonic. He wears a jacket.
I'm looking him up. All I get is Sonic.exe.
Ah, that makes sense. Look up Scourge. Wow, yeah, this is just a lot of Sonic.
I get a bunch of the cat from
Scourge
Warriors.
the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Wait,
Forgot
who
there
would
was
you
a
get?
Scourge from Warriors. You know the book?
I don't know. No.
No, I remember Sonic in a red jacket. Sonic red. I can't find it. Now I don't know if I made it up. Does Sonic ever wear a red jacket? I feel like he does, right? But now I don't know. I mean, there's Christmas Sonic, but that's not who I'm thinking of. I'll look for this later. I have to create content.
Content.
How do the cat noses work in Sonic? Let me go back and look over at her. Okay, it's just a little dot. Just a little dot for your troubles.
Little dot?
Yeah, a little dot. Yeah, this works. A little dot for your troubles.
It was in Sonic Boom. I found the picture you're talking about.
Oh, okay. So he did wear a red jacket in Sonic Boom.
Yeah, it's like a one-off time thing, and it looks like it's a suit jacket, and he's wearing nothing besides the jacket and his normal attire.
As natural for Sonic.
Yep.
Au natural, Sonic.
Yeah, but the Sonic Boom cartoon has some okay writing. It's good in the way like it's comedic at points. Like it's funny. You got some good guffaws and ha-has.
Yeah.
But it's also like one of the Sonic like media where they have some poorly written characters.
Yeah.
Knuckles is like super meathead.
Yeah, he's a real jock in that one, I remember.
Yeah. Shadow is like the edgy Shadow that's bad.
Oh.
And junk.
Maybe I'll watch it anyway, though. I don't know.
Yeah,
I heard some
funny
good,
bits.
funny moments come from that, so maybe I'll watch it. Do you see my Sonic character so far? What do you think?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Thank you. I don't know. I can't see Blaze's tail in this one, so I'm gonna need to look up another reference. If she has a tail. She probably does, right?
Yeah, most of them have tails.
Also, this is the deciding factor on what breed my cat is. Because I have to be accurate in all things. Oh, her tail's just kind of long and janky. Kind of like it.
Yeah, do you want like a little like front view and side view of her?
I found some, but sure, I'll take what you got.
This is literally just like in model, like from the games.
Please do.
Just bonk.
I love how stretched out her tail is. She looked like she got surprised. Copy. Let's open this up in the program.
The program.
The program.
Program.
Grim.
Awesome.
No! She wears heels. Interesting.
Yeah. But the Sonic Boom cartoon has some good bits, like the time Eggman's going to a supervillain store, and he's just like, "All right, sir, to buy all this, we need to see your evil villains like doctorate," and like some dumb cartoony bullshit like that. And Eggman's just like, "Yeah, well, you see, last time I just talked out with the cashier last time." And by that, I mean I threatened him. And the cashier's like, "Yeah, I know. That was me. You threatened my family. But since then, I've gotten divorced. So I'm a new man with nothing to lose. Your threats don't work on me." It's like got good comedy bits like that.
I love that. Alright, let me go drop that reference of your character as well. Let's see, where is he? There he is. I'm gonna need the front view. There it is. A nice cloak.
Yeah. Can you tell I based it off the anime cloak?
Yes.
You got, yeah. I also made it a cloak because I didn't want to try draw hands.
I understand. I'm probably going to use it as a cloak too. Sonic big hands are fun, but I don't have time. Also, Sonic Big Hands sounds like another type of character. Actually, let me just get rid of me real quick so that I can put your reference over on this side. I'm gonna probably need to shorten my character a little bit. Let's just drag her down just a tad. Now it's your turn.
Whoa.
So
You can take as many creative liberties as you like, because I mostly can you draw the scar a bit better?
Sure. Nah, I'll just
I
copy and paste exactly what you drew right onto your face.
cool.
I gotta make sure to flatten out the head a little bit more because it seems like standard Sonic proportions. Got a flatter head.
Mm.
Makes it more like horizontal than vertical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Sonic generally.
I don't even remember how I like started like this. I think I started with like the ears and like worked down. But I don't know.
I mean, that would be natural. I start with the skull shape and then do the cheek bits.
Skull? God, man, don't you know I have no bones?
Sorry, I forgot you're boneless. Sonic Underground. We should watch
They
Sonic
made a vow
Underground.
that some mother would be found or some shit.
Sonic
I don't know.
Underground. I could make it look
That-
like we're like gossiping about whoever's looking at this picture, just like having us look shiftily at each other.
Wait, you know that the like
Oh, the nearest like one
The-
and two people are whatever. And
well like the solo cup party thing, and they're looking at like someone with disgust.
yeah, that's us. Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground. Sonic Underground.
Are you seriously going?
I used to sing that song a lot when I was a child. Cause I watched most of it before it got it was taken off Netflix for a few years. And then when I was visiting my nephew and my sister, it was put back on. And I was like, oh, sweet, this awesome show from my childhood. And I had him watch it with me, and he really liked it. But I couldn't stand it anymore. So now I was being forced to watch Sonic Underground. I mean, it's definitely a fun show for kids. But I could not watch it anymore. Like, it wasn't a fun show for Nin, for like preteen Nin. Nowadays, I'd probably find it fun again, honestly, because I just really like that whole innocent kid fun show aesthetic now. I miss having fun, you know?
Okay, we got some good comedy bits from Sonic Boom here. We got a poor quality recording of.
You're pure evil. Why are you coloring my arms?
Which is a heated topic in the fan community of the Sonic designs.
Why are you covering my arms?
Coloring.
Coloring?
Yeah, some people don't like Sonic with blue arms. Some people do.
What's your opinion?
I don't care.
I didn't know that was like something people cared about.
Yep.
Whether or not his arms are blue?
Yeah, because like if you look in the Blaze reference I sent, you can see that his arms are tan, just like his belly and his face.
Yeah.
But in other things, like other side media, sometimes his arms are colored in. So, you know, it's different.
Yeah, I just never noticed that was like even a thing until you pointed it out, that sometimes his arms are colored and sometimes they aren't.
Yeah, looking in at a fan base, you find discourse you never knew was a thing.
Like, I didn't even realize that there was a difference like that.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really care, but I guess I prefer blue arms because I find it weird to think about Sonic's naked parts.
Yeah.
But I could not care less what color his arms are if I were to actually be playing a game or consuming media. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of a not too important thing.
Yeah, his arms don't add or detract anything from story.
But one of the most important things a lot of Sonic fans can agree on is, holy fuck, the original Sonic movie design was bad.
Yeah, I think
So
anyone
bad.
with eyes can agree on that one.
And like, I feel like, you can feel bad about like all the
About
art
them
people
being
had.
overworked and stuff. But I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like if they just listened to the creative team, we never would have gotten that horrible version of Sonic. I
yeah.
don't.
But also, usually whenever like you see trailers like that, like of CG characters, that's usually all the CG they got. Like they make the CG for the trailer, they release the trailer, and then they start working on the rest of it.
Hmm.
So, it's a good thing we were immediately like, holy shit, man. Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because, what the fuck?
Wait, do you have. Do eyebrows work in this?
I don't know.
I'm going to give you patches of white above your eyes that look like eyebrows.
Sure.
And that's just facts, baby. And I'm also going to make that fang a permanent part of your face.
Sure.
Craig always does crimes, so he always has fang. I think I like how the patches look better than just like randomly sticking eyebrows on your head, because it looks, I don't know, it just reads better to me, I guess.
Mm.
Oh, let me make this side fur. I don't know if I should make, like, what I did with my own face was that I made the side tufts puffy, like, because, my hair is curly, so I made it puffy like my ponytail. Should I do the same for you, or should I make it pointy?
Do puffy.
Puffy, okay. But I mean, looking at your sketch, pointy doesn't look bad either, but I didn't know if, like, wolf overrode hair texture.
Mm.
I'm going to keep this, like, pointed thing you did here on the ears, because I think that looks cool and adds some contrast in your design.
The, like, points into?
Yeah, the points into on the bottom. I like that. I think it looks cool.
When you're done drawing that, you should show everyone my totally cool and great side profile that I did.
I will.
Because I am an artist.
I will do that.
And I do arts.
You are an artist and you do arts.
Yes.
Should I make your tail pointy or puffy?
I like the pointy, but like, as you can see, you can like lightly see the like a curl, like how you draw like Craig's hair sometimes, where you would draw in like the different color, it would like swirl.
Yeah.
Like I did that.
Oh, okay. So it has a like swirly. I see.
Yeah.
I know how to do that. I've done it multiple times.
Yeah. I stole it from you.
Alright, let's get it. I'm gonna, let me do a quick save. I'm gonna save this in my Sona folder with all my Sona art.
Yeah.
Sonic
And then yeah. Now we have to actually think of a story for our OCs in this.
Obviously, we have to.
Yes.
I want to think that we try to stay far away from anything Sonic does.
we're just like hanging out in the cave, and we just occasionally get attacked by a robot.
Yeah.
We're just like,
Nah, those
God
kids
damn
are
it.
up to something again.
like we all know like Sonic as like whoa, he's a hero and like does that adventure and stuff. But you and me, we're just like, God, he is like so many problems are happening next to him.
He's the scourge of the neighborhood.
We're gonna not do that.
Yeah, we respect what he does. We respect his craft, but we'll stay as far away as we need to live.
Yeah. And that's why we live in this cave. Next to a town that gets attacked a lot. We're just not associated with them.
I like to think that we live in a cave, but sometimes you'll like just see us being checked up on. We've moved to a cool tree house that we've just started building.
Someone knocks on the cave wall, just like, hey, you guys in there? And we poke our heads out of like a tree right next to the cave and just like, hey, what do you want?
We moved.
Yeah.
Is that my package?
is that lunch? Did you bring lunch? What's an animal pun we can do with Uber Eats?
Emu eats. Cute. This is cute.
I like to think, even though we're just like, God, he causes so much problems. Since Sonic Forces happened, that was kind of like a global problem. So we're also kind of like vigilantes, but we're stupid.
We're bad vigilantes.
So you know, we're in our cave or treehouse, the combination cave treehouse.
The cave becomes our extra storage and where we work on projects similar to a lab.
Yeah. Whenever something like happens, we'll head over into like town and we'll be like, hey, we're here to help.
So
and then we can. Do we want to have like cool powers or do we want to use like the magic weapons they got?
I want my character to have a motorcycle. I know that. So she doesn't have any transport powers or anything because she needs her motorcycle.
I want to be fast, but not like as fast as Sonic, because that's like his thing. I'm just gonna be like. Here's some characterization. I want to be like I'm gonna be fast as Sonic, and even faster, but I'm not yet. Premises on yet. Ooh, character motive. Gonna get faster and be like hero-y.
Cute.
He does spin balls, but it's not on purpose.
He tripped.
Yeah. Like, I'll be carrying like some like wisp weapon or like something to break a robot, and I'll just trip and just accidentally spin ball.
Her powers. I don't like those eyes. I think if my character had any powers, they'd probably be luck based. Probably, you know how you had that one character who was like, just
unlucky.
Yeah, just incredibly unlucky.
Yeah, I think it was like a Lynx or something.
Yeah.
His whole deal was just, you know, he's unlucky.
Yeah, so they bring him in case it benefits.
Yep. The RT comics were good. Nin, after we do this, you should watch some of the IDW comics with me. And by watch, I mean people done fan dubs, because, you know, people do that.
Yeah. Maybe.
They're pretty good.
Maybe I won't.
They chose some good people for, like, Sonic voices. The one I was watching earlier, the Tales was a bit mediocre, but hey, whatever.
Maybe I will.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Whoops, that's a whole black screen then.
Yeah, I'm pretty well past that now. So I guess my
Oh,
stream is delaying quite a bit.
Yeah.
I just cannot figure out how your eyes work, apparently.
I don't know.
Let's move on.
I look out at them. That's all I know.
Yeah. But I might end up taking a whole eye out if I don't get finished with this before I get frustrated. I'm kidding. I would never take your eye away out of frustration. But let me figure out how I'm gonna make your eyes do the thing that eyes do.
Okay. Let's look up some weaponry we can
I think
possibly give our characters.
I want my character. Oh, y'all can hear that plane, right?
Yep.
Love it. But,
So, say what you want to say.
I want my character to have one power or so, but I'm not really incredibly positive about how powers in Sonic works. I think I'll save that until after I've given her some, hard weaponry that she can use.
Alright.
Something like that.
As for, character weapons, we got the Amy's hammer, a hammer. In similar vein, Amy's hammer, but it stabs people, and that's Evil's Amy's hammer.
Huh.
Let's see. People use boomerangs. What the fuck is a boss?
I'll just pull a bad guy and use a gun.
Oh my god. Okay. This is a bird thing, but a Bashosen? It looks Japanese.
Wait, spell it?
BASHO with an accent mark above it. SEN.
SEN. Oh, like a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a weapon.
They use it in Dragon Ball and Naruto apparently, but the Basho-sen was it's one of those folklore type weapons.
This one is just looks like feathers.
Yeah, it tends.
Bird.
Yeah, it tends to either look like feathers or it has this kind of ornamental type design, but it's a folklore weapon. It's also paired with a hammer in folklore and something else. But yeah, that's a pretty cool weapon.
We could, as characters in Sonic World, we could try and be mediocre chaos users. We occasionally find an emerald and we cause mischief. Nothing ever really goes well with it, but we can technically use it.
I could see that working. That would be pretty fun. That sounds pretty fun anyway.
Sword.
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 Sword. Feather blade. What's this? That is Sonic Boom. Not look at that.
I'm gonna watch Sonic Boom, probably. Do you want to watch Sonic Boom with me?
Sure.
Nice.
We could be like Knuckles and have we do punch things.
Nope. I'm not
Cool.
strong. You can be like Knuckles if you want.
I mean,
I want to stay true to Nin.
every so often, almost any character will throw a punch. Just, Knuckles is the best at it.
Yeah, I mean, of course, I'm fine at normal punches. I have arms that work, but I don't want to base any of my moves primarily around punching because I want my character to be, a bit like me.
Yeah.
If possible. I would never.
Special claws. They're just like, for scratching folks.
Yeah.
Magic gloves.
Moving fast, scratching people, as you do. Let's see. I don't really want any parts of my character to be that whole tan, fleshy thing that Sonic has going on, because cat, not hedgehog.
Yeah. Alright. We got magic gloves, which you like can grab enemies and toss them. You got a Nocturne blade from the RPG game.
Oh.
It's like a small, looks like half a chakram.
Interesting.
Mm.
Do they have any of the like gun type weapons that I could probably use? Because I like shooty in game.
Sorry, I'm just looking through this, and there's like just regular bombs, which is just funny.
Bomb.
Ring blades. That's interesting. They're hard light blades that show up out of like rings around one's wrist. You just have like normal guns from like Sonic or Shadow the Hedgehog, but we don't talk about that. We could probably get you like a Wisp-On from. Here we are. Wisp-Ons are weapons powered by wisps, an alien race who, after Sonic, were just like, got really friendly with. They just kind of help sometimes.
That's cute.
We got. Let's see. We got a burst Wisp-On, which is like a flame type weapon. You got cube Wisp-On, which is a hammer. Drill, it's a drill.
It's a drill.
Lightning, yeah. Spike Wisp-On, let's see. That looks like a Gatling gun. Yeah. Shoots out spikes. Hover Wisp-On. How does this act? You hover with it, and it does wide range of attacks. Burst Wisp-On. Good for shooting out flames and junk. I guess I'm gonna look for that. You should do that for yourself, because.
Yeah. What kind of weapon would you use? Let's hear about that.
As a weapon itself, probably like either a hammer Wisp-On or just like minor like weird of the magical items they got, or just like they had that like magic gloves that you could just like pick up and throw enemies with.
Yeah.
But I think just most of the ways Wolf Craig like takes out enemies are just accidental.
Did not mean to do that.
Yeah, like the fucking up and going into a spin ball. Like he does a lot of that.
Cute. I can
Like
see
first
that.
time it happened. Like a good like character thing is like, we're just hanging out, and like this is before we're in a cave because the town's like nothing bad's happened yet.
Mm-hmm.
No one's really in worldwide danger yet.
Yeah.
And we see like an Eggman robot or two coming towards town, and since we're like we got protagonist energy in our blood.
Despite not being any kind of protagonist, we
Yeah.
somehow manage.
We just have that straight protagonist gumption. And we go, like, along with, like, the town militia, we go out and try and help. And, we grab some weapons. Running out, Craig just trips while cresting over a hill, rolls down and takes out, like, 5 badniks just accidentally, leaving him near the end of a small crowd, just dazed and confused, like, oh, geez, what happened?
Good job.
Why'd everything look like a bad painter's palette?
The townsfolk cheer you on. Alright, that's the colors for my character. I kept it pretty simple and monochromatic, and I like how it looks. Very Sonic. Next is yours.
Yay. And then we can force everyone else to make Sonic OCs. Cause like, come on, guys.
I mean, even if you're not into Sonic, this was just fun to think about. Whoops, guys, turns out Sonic's actually kind of fun.
Whoa.
Who would
Bro,
have
we're
guessed?
cringe.
Whoa.
Nit, I can't afford to lose subscriber. I only have 2.
Sorry, man. It's about time you lose subscriber once and for all. Let me open up a picture of Craig real quick. Shouldn't be hard. I have many of this boy.
Don't forget, if you want the colors for the cloak, you gotta grab Anime Craig. Magical Girl Craig.
Yeah.
So how's that going?
It's going. Did I tell you that I finally got all the references?
No. Well, that's good.
I finally got all the references. Led sent me one just the other day.
And you worked one out with Chi?
Yeah, she sent me one right before, well, like a day or so before him. So I got them.
Nice.
Finally.
It's only been, what, like a year?
Oh, yeah, about a year, yes.
Well, that's orange.
Very orange. I'm using it as the base color because that's going to be most of his fur.
I guess it would also make sense to have his, like, face part be like a lighter orange.
Yeah. I'm gonna... Let's see.
Like a more whiter orange.
Yeah.
Lighter and whiter.
Lighter and lighter. Let's grab the same orange and then just tone that up. The problem with orange is that if you mess with it, it can just straight up be brown. Which is not what we're looking for. I like that one. It's kind of like light creamsicle almost still. I like it. It bled down into his neck, so should his neck fur be orange? Like light orange or normal Craig orange? That's a new question.
I don't know, let's see. I don't think many Sonic characters have necks. But it seems like, based on how... Like, if we look at Whisper again, we can see, at least for her, what part, like, of her, like, neck and chest they show, seems like it's the same color as her face part.
Yeah, okay. So I'll leave it as the... Oh!
Yeah.
I deleted the layer. Go back. Okay, next is your cloak. You said it was magical Craig cloak, so let me go open that. Oh, I don't have that reference on this computer here. I'll have to find it.
Yeah, it's just looking like either golden AUs.
Yeah, what should I type for it?
Oh no, from you has image.
Yeah, this will take a bit because I've sent quite a few things. Oh wait, they're making this hard because I'm in streaming mode.
Here, you want me to find it for you?
Yes, please.
Oh wait, I just have it on saved on my phone because
Oh, okay.
you know.
Send it to me then.
I have a small collection of Craig photos on my phone.
Naturally.
Yeah, my boy.
And also, let me look in the lineup for your under hair color. That darker orange.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. You added a belt.
I added a belt because I think that's very Sonic to just have a belt.
Cool. One of these things. What color hair tie should it be? Who knows?
You used red in that one, correct?
Yeah.
So
That was just because I just grabbed a random colored pencil from my stash.
Also gonna add that scar. Maybe I might want to make it a little bit darker so that it stands out well.
Yeah.
Against light, almost pinky orange, to be honest.
It's like orange sherbet.
Orange sherbet wolf.
Guys, you know what I want to play?
Animal Crossing.
Well, yeah, but I own that, so you know.
Yeah. Oh, you might want to play as in something you don't currently own.
Yeah.
What do you want to play?
Kind of want to play some Xenoblade Chronicles. Just cause like it's a long ass RPG, but it's like fun.
Fun long.
It's long.
Well, you should play some.
There's dozens of side quests. It's getting a new definitive edition like next month, I believe. So, you know, that's cool.
That is cool. Hear that, everybody? Is getting a new definitive edition. Play it.
Yeah.
I know Led used to be like obsessed with Xenoblade Chronicles even though he couldn't play it. I wonder if he'll ever get it for himself now that he has money.
Who knows?
Or if he already has gotten it for himself and just never told me because it's not really my business. I guess. Maybe. Did you send Magical Craig? Yeah, you did. Let me go find it.
Well, so I'm looking at. I found the dude I talked about earlier, Garrulus, who did the cool rewrite. He retweeted this thing of some like there's this Sonic birthday month thing, like who's your birthday, whatever. And this dude got silver, and he just posted a bunch of silver art, and yeah, someone did like literally a Trunks outfit silver. Because silver is just Trunks.
Silver is just Trunks.
Yeah. And then what's your birthday?
September 7th?
Congratulations, you're a pink bird.
Ah. Cool.
Yep.
Very excited about that.
Yep.
Totally want to be a pink bird. Sonic is canceled because they didn't make me anything cool like my Animal Crossing birth month. Guys, in case you didn't know, my Animal Crossing birthday animal is both Celeste the owl, as in Blather's sister Celeste, and Tucker the mammoth, which is just kind of rad. Stan Virgos, because we'll bring you meteor showers. And everyone wants a meteor shower in their proximity.
Whoa.
And guys, Craig's is Camo Frog, the camouflage frog from Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
If you can figure out what Camo Frog's birthday is, you can wish Craig happy birthday this year.
Yeah, or you can check back on like my Twitter whenever I say, "Hey, it's my Twitter birthday."
Don't. No, that's not as fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like anyone follows me on Twitter, huh? Jerks. He's so rude.
Follow him on Twitter. We really do look like we're sharing an inside joke or something. Alright, let me give your character some tooth. Drawing Sonic characters was just kind of a fun exercise I didn't know I was going to enjoy doing with my time.
And then want to see a comparison of Xenoblade Definitive to original Xenoblade Chronicles?
Sure. Oh, wow. That.
Yeah.
Why
It
was
looks
it
good.
so...
It was on the Wii.
It was so dim.
It was on like the original Wii, so you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad for the time, but you know.
Yeah.
This is like imagine it's like a messy burger that like is like, wow, that's really messy, but like I guess it looks okay.
It's a messy
You
burger,
bite into
but
it.
it's a burger.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, that's a good burger. And it's like, shame it didn't really look that appetizing.
Mm.
And then someone's just like, oh man, you like that burger? You know, you had like a year ago, and you're like, oh yeah, that was a good burger. Just like, oh, check it out, I made an even better version. I know there was like a bit too much mustard, added a little bit more mayo, you know, took off some toppings, changed some others. I also got this new sesame seed bun, makes it look really full. We also got the bun toasted now. Like, now it's all much better.
I forgot to give myself a tail. But it's like the same chef came back better.
Yeah. It's just like, oh man. Just improvement all around.
Yeah. It looks way better. I'm glad they went back.
Yeah. Like, great game. Great game. Great story. Pretty fun characters. Got some fun character interactions. It's long, and that's a good thing, you know, for an RPG. There's like 5 parts where you think it's gonna be like, is this the end? But then no, it continues.
Fun.
Yeah, you have ones that are like, whoa, the stakes are getting higher and higher and higher, and then it all culminates in, you know, the end. And then in the definitive edition, they're even giving you a epilogue gameplay part where more things are happening, and that might tie into the sequel that happened, maybe? I don't know.
Interesting. Alright, I think our Sonics are done. We look cute.
Yeah.
Look at us, baby. We're adorable.
Now we gotta get one more. We gotta get one more dingus from Discord to make another Sonic OC. Then we can come up with a team name.
That would be fun. I just thinking about like little one-off drawings that I can do of our casual adventures in the Sonic world sounds fun.
We see like one of the loops that Sonic goes through a lot, and I'm just like, I can clear that, no problem. And everyone else has trouble because I'm phased. Now,
What
A
my
is fast,
character
but I'm
does
phased.
is, I imagine like for our team, I'd probably be the one working on tech probably, because I like the aesthetic with the suspenders and the hat. I think it works well. So
Would you just hop between?
yeah, I'd have a little hovering device that I just fly up to the top of the arc and then down onto the bottom on the other side. Like, cleared it.
Now we just gotta get a third person.
Yeah. We
Let's
need
peer
a
pressure
third
someone.
person. Jack seems easy.
Yeah, but he also seems like he wouldn't understand a lot of things.
Well, I don't understand a lot. That's
Well, yeah,
why I
but
want to
you know.
consume more Sonic media. So that I can really understand what you're talking about. Oh, we're so
Don't
cute.
worry. Whenever the Japan thing happens, that will make a lot of solo, like, once solo streams be easier.
Bro, we made Sonic.
Sonic, baby!
Oh, we look adorable.
Bro, we're cringe, but welcome to 2020. The world's ending, but who cares?
I love this. Like, I just genuinely love seeing this. This makes me happy. Whoops, we accidentally made something really sincere and cute.
Yeah. It's good.
Hmm.
And then don't forget, you should make, like, just disappear the other person and, like, center it, and then make two solos.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I did us both in separate folders, so I can do that.
Whoa. Oh, when I was doing my, Psy attempt, I was actually, like, trying my best to do, like, think of how to do it good, you know? Like, layering and junk.
Yeah. Do you think you figured it out well?
I think I had some, like, mistakes. Like, if you go up to it and, like, look at it on a black background, there's some small things, like some of the colors going over the line, but
yeah.
It's not the worst thing. That, like, it's not bad for using a mouse.
Yeah. Also, I need to sign these. Whoops.
Nice job.
Thanks. I take pride in it. And I also, zooming in on my character's stocks, I messed up on something down here, so it's good that I went back in, because I have some things that I want to change already.
Yeah.
You know how it'd be.
It'd be like that.
It'd be like that. Just want to
Let's see.
edit her socks. Which layer were they on? I need to start naming my layers like a civilized person.
Sock 1, sock 2.
Ah, no, I did them both on the same because I'm a monster.
I did most of my colors on the same layer too, but, you know, I actually had, like, separate line art and colors layers, so, you know, it's a start.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing about my socks is that they're the same color. I originally had them as different colors, like, for a mismatched feeling, but I felt like that cluttered up my, what I wanted for the colors too much. So I decided, let's just do white socks with pink on top instead of the pink and purple socks that I wanted before. And I think that looked a lot better in the end. You know, Trying new things, trying things out. Never be afraid to try it. Especially digitally, because you can just change it if you don't like it.
Yeah.
But I need to make us bigger, sign us. I also wanted to do something specific with our colors, because there was a trick that I learned a long time ago, where I basically take all of our colors, I duplicate that set. Where'd it go? Go back. Let's try this one more time. This is the color set. Yes. Duplicate it. Put it on top of the line art. Clip it. Go to filter, blur. Oh wait, actually first I need to turn it on to, I need to merge all of those. Mouse, please cooperate with me. Merge selected. Then go to filter, blur, Gaussian.
Didn't we see this on a Drawfee episode?
We did. I learned this a while ago on someone else's Photoshop tutorial, and then they talked about it again on Drawfee, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a cool thing I know.
You know, for all the shit I have given Sonic for bad story and like some bad gameplay, at least there will always be like usually good music.
Yeah.
You got some good vocal tracks, you got Open Your Heart, you got Live and Learn, even you got Fist Bump, almost like all of the character themes from Sonic Adventure. Like even from some of the more like meh side games like that, like the two storybook games I did on the Wii. You got the one where he's in Arabian Nights and and then the other one where he's King Arthur. Those have some pretty good. Night of the Wind was a good song. Like even when Sonic has like bad moments, he rarely has bad music.
Which is good. Music can really save the popularity of something, I think.
Yep.
I'm putting my name on my hat.
Nino brand hat.
In Sonic, I own my own clothing brand.
Oh, actually, there is a character who you sometimes see fight. I don't know if she showed up at all in the IDW comics, but she did show up in one game, so she's technically canon. And also, she showed up in the Archie comics, but who doesn't at that point?
Yeah.
And she's just, you know, like a clothing person. She designs clothes, and apparently Amy is a really big fan of her. I think she's like Honey the Cat or some shit.
Honey the Cat.
Yeah.
That's a cute name. Okay. Yes, please apply the transformation. Honestly, we might call the stream here. Getting kind of tired and getting a little bit of a headache.
Makes sense. We've been going 2 hours. That's not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
It's not a bad stream. I mean, we've definitely gone longer, but you know what? Who cares?
We've done like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Once.
I mean, we don't have to work too hard to beat that. It's pretty good.
Alright, you did good this time. You did your commission, and then we did Sonic.
Something for me and something for others.
Yes. And then you wanna add like a fun like weird canon to this, just like a gag. We both see your like tag. Yours is on your hat because it's literally your brand, and there's one in Craig's tail because he got a tag stuck in it.
Yeah, of course. Hold on, let me actually make this look like a tag then, instead of the embroidery type thing that I had on my hat.
Like, imagine, like, we're taking
It's like
a picture.
an If Lost Return to, and it has our cave's address.
If lost, return to cave outside town.
Yeah,
We
I'm
can
not
come up
gonna
with a
write
name.
all of that on this, but I stuck this on you in your sleep, actually. Because I got worried. I mean-
Understandable. With how fast Craig can go, he just sometimes get lost. He's just in like a forest nearby town, and he's just like, "Hello, guys."
Alright, that's stuck to your tail over here. Let me give it a border.
Guys, I thought you were right behind me. Shit, I lost them. And then Craig wanders through the jungle.
Oh no. Craig in the jungle, what will he do?
Trip a lot.
Alright, I'm also
And probably
gonna
fight
have
some
my-
minor badniks.
I'm gonna have my name written really small on your cloak. Cute.
And since we're operating on Sonic, like, cartoon laws, basically, we all have, like, an inventory, which is just our quote-unquote hammer space, you know?
Yeah.
Where, you know, we reach into somewhere, we pull out a big hammer. Because, you know, it makes things easier.
Yeah, I see. And then we post our individual shots, and then just off our group shot one more time, you know, as we do.
Yeah, so if Knipples the Enchilada can fucking hold a giant magical stone, I think we can just, like, pull out rocks out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think so. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, that should be a thing. Also, I'm gonna have to go back on the file. Well, actually, no, I don't feel like doing that. Just go back. Just go forward. Alright. So, where is it? I'm gonna open up the final shot of us so that we can close the stream on something very adorable and cute.
Yeah. More us lore. One day we just find the Chaos Emerald outside and we're just like, no, this probably isn't good to keep, but also it's probably worse to just leave outside. And that's how we start causing shenanigans and learn that, whoa, we have, like, shitty chaos powers.
They're pretty bad.
Yeah.
They just cause problems for everyone. But,
I think
thank you for joining us.
Oh, okay. Have a great time.
Keep
Enjoy.
speeding, everybody. Don't let the police stop you.
Gotta go fast.